This week in Ken's Tech Lab, we're going to be going over Bambu A1 Mini, the next generation of printers. Now this is a bed slinger, but we're going to see how well it stands up to the Bambu name. Stay tuned. Welcome back. So what we have here is the Bambu Lab X1 Mini. Just came in a day or so ago, delivered to me. And I figured I'd get this on the channel. And this is the combo unit. And they're going to have just the A1 Mini by itself for $299 on the 27th. The pre-order start for that. And that's going to be great low cost way to get people into 3D printing. So what we're going to do today is open this up and see what we have. Alright, on the very top, to protect everything, it's got the Bambu Lab cardboard. It brings out the plastic like the other Bambu Lab, where you can just take it out. Let me put this down here on the floor. There we go. Alright, throw this stuff in the box. We have the build plate. This printer is 180 by 180 by 180, so 180 square, so that's the size. Filament swashes. This is kind of cool. Wow. So these are all the different colors of filament that you can buy. Here, get one out. It's just like when you go to Home Depot or something like that and you want to see what color to paint your walls or the color flooring you want to get. And PLA Basic, and it's got the color number right here so you can order the color. This is really cool. Really cool. See if we can get that back in the box over again. Okay, we have the A1 tool set. Let's see what we got. I would assume that this is going to have a lot of the same things that the X1 Carbon had. So we have the razor blade, So we can have another scraper. It's kind of good because the one I have now, this one is the came with the X1 carbon. I printed out the plastic part of this. We have spare screws or screws that we need to put in, spool holder, AMS, and scraper. Yeah, okay, we need to use these. We have 2 T-handled screwdrivers. We have a nozzle cleaner, and we have some oil lubricant for this thing. That's all that's in this kit. Disclaimer and safety guidelines. If you cut yourself, it's not their responsibility. Let's see what else we got. So each one of these boxes comes with one kit. And I think this is really cool. And this one came with the engine kit. They also have a kit for a light, a marble, kind of endless marble rotator, and a mouse. So I'm going to be doing another video on these kits, and I think they're great for families to do something together, and we'll go over that on a later video. It looks like the poop chute we have the AMS light connectors to the filament. I believe these just slide on. Got 4 of them for the AMS light. One thing is, this is almost all together. They got it packaged very well. Let me get this fully unboxed and then we'll put this together. Alright, welcome back. Welcome back. We have it all unboxed. And just undoing some of the small things like getting the instructions out. All right, quick start. Alright, so as you can see here, we have everything here. Everything's out of the box. They give us the test of filament. So they're starting to do what the other makers of printers are doing, just giving you a basic little bit to just, it's a trash piece. At least in the X1 Carbon, they actually put a couple rolls inside box. You have your S tube, the AMS unit, the stand for the AMS unit, the poop chute, and the four holders for the filament. We also have a single roll filament holder. Alright, So it wants us to unlock the unit. So we're going to take our cutters and we're going to unlock the unit. And it looks like come off. There we go. Okay, we unlock the unit. We've taken the side piece off. And now we need to take some screws off of the heat bed. Okay. So it wants us to flip it over. Okay. It says to tighten the 3 screws circled in green to lock the heat bed. Okay. So let's get rid of the rest of the foam. Kind of forgot this was not a Core XY, so the bed is not going to go up. Okay, looks good. And we'll get out the tools. Here's the bigger one. So strange, I've never seen this before to lock a heat bed. Alright, it's locked. Okay, next point is take these off. It says do not pick this up with the x-axis. Okay, we need to put on this. On like that. I do not see a screw. Oh, here, wait a minute, it might be on the other side here. Here we go, for purge wiper. There we go. I didn't see there was another slot worth of screws. Come on, screw. All right. And fits right in there. There we go. that screw fit right up in here. Out there. Next piece, spool holder. So we probably can lift this back up. Go this way. Crash that. Spool holder goes on the back. Okay. This now just slides right over this. Right in there like that. Perfect. Now it's time to put the AMS together. So what we're going to do is put this in the stand, like that. And then it needs 4 screws to hold it onto the stand. Okay. So slide the rotary spool holder on all the way in, being careful to match colors to avoid damaging parts. Here. So we have yellow roller. Okay. So as you see right here, there's orange, green, and then yellow and plain. Okay. So 2 yellows, green, and this one goes with green also. That one popped right on. So this one was supposed to be green. Okay, I give up. Green, green, yellow, yellow. But the other one didn't have the green slot on it. Okay, but they all fit. What's next? Alright, so here is the Mini. I'll put it right there. Get the tools and stuff out of the way. So it's time for the PTFE tubes, which comes in that other package right here. There are 2 short and 2 long. Make sure I got that correct. Okay. The 2 shorts go on these 2 over here. I'm going to say here. And there. Okay, now I'm going to take off the tie wrap on this thing. Okay. There's the two. And here are the two long. And we're just going to do one right there. One right there. All right. Okay, 1, 2. These are 1 and 2 right here. Now, it'd been nice if they would have put 1, 2, 3, and 4 on the top of that. Okay, it says insert all 4 of them into here, so I guess it really does not matter. Alright, all 3 of them are in there. Or 4, sorry. Now it's time for us to get out the separator. Okay, let's do it this way. That's easier. There we go. Yay! I think with it facing to the camera and not to me, it was a little bit different. Now they want us to also take off the clip of the wire. Okay. Okay. So the wire goes in the bottom one. Then we're going to put in these. There we go. All right, I think it's together. Wow. Don't ask me what this one PTFE tube hole is. All right, so they want us to plug this in. That's plugged in. And they want us to turn it on. Now, one big difference with this is the power cord does not come separately. It is connected to it, which I think it made it easier not to put a plug on there, but I think it made it, you can't get a different size plug for it. You have to put an extension cord on here if you need to go further. Alright. Let's see if it makes any noise when we turn this thing on. Hey, we have it. All right, unleash your creativity. All right, English. North America. Connect to the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna have to come over there for this. So I'm going to put this on the wireless. Yeah, they want you to type in this small little thing. Alright, we're connected to the Wi-Fi network. Okay, download the Handy app. So let me grab my phone. Alright, it's binding the printer. Very quiet next to its sibling. It's kind of nice, it gives you a little readout of the values right here. what it's looking for. One really cool thing is that this entire thing's on linear rails, not rubber feet or steel feet. But it's still a bed slinger, not a Core XY. Now hopefully I don't have to do this again because I did not put the textured build plate, the PEI build plate. I don't like the textured. I like the cool plates or these the smooth plate. I think things stick better to them. Still a lot quieter than the X1 Carbon. Alright, so it looks like we're done with that. Now let's control it because I need to raise this, I need to raise the bed up. Okay, I just wanted it high enough to be able to put this on. Alright. And there is the other one on my handy app. Auto calibrate G code was successful at 100% done. And let's load some filament on this. Yeah, made it fit. Just testing some of the size rolls out there. What about this one? Okay. So, how do these go in? They go in from the bottom. So now you can watch it actually go through the Bowden tube. Okay. A new filament update. See, a firmware update is available. Do you want to update now? Update. I like that silence. Okay. A new firmware update is available. Update. So I must have to take it in the steps that they were released. Oh, there we go. 50%. Updated successfully. Okay, let's go ahead and do the scraper. Okay, PLA 1 is going to be 4. And PLA 2 is going to be 1. All right, let's see if she prints. She's warming up the nozzle and the bed. $140C for the nozzle and $25 for the bed. Oh, there's some. Let's see how far it throws the poop. Here it goes. Its first poop. Alright, it should be doing a level check. And a quick frequency check. I can say that this one is more of a beginner printer. It's pretty easy to set up. It's going to be mostly a you know, start it and forget it kind of printer. No learning curve. It's not for a person to take apart. They do sell all the spare parts for this on Bambu Lab website. It's probably warming up the hot end to its full temperature now. It's actually pooping a little bit more. And this is what happens to all printers when you're heating up the hot end. You start seeing some of the plastic starting to slide out of the nozzle a little bit. Most printers just put it on the bed somewhere when they do a short clean. They call it a cleaning, but they're putting it right on the bed. Bambu puts it into a poop chute, which I think is a lot better. Even if you're not using it for the AMS to change colors, I think cleaning the nozzle like this is still a lot better. Okay. So it should be doing the calibration for the how well it prints, which it just did. And now we're into the print. All right, let's take a look at the first print off the Bambu Lab A1. Okay. Everything's perfect. There is the holder. No stringing. Came right off the bed. Here is the scraper. Trying to get it focused for you. There we go. And it did print the other color, the purple on the top for the Bambu Lab. And this will be the separator that actually runs the plastic out and over instead of bunching up when you start scraping the plate. It's printed very good. Alright, let's do another one. Let's do the good old Benchy. go to print files, and we have the scraper, the speed benchy. It requires the speed PLA, which I do not have loaded. Here's a 3-color benchy. I wonder how long that is. Uh, 29 minutes. Okay, we can do that. So let's load another color. Just something that I have laying around. Let's try yellow. So far this has been very easy to set up, get the colors in there. We have to press the button. All right. Now we have colors on 3 of them. So on here, I'll make sure I'm not in the way. It has 29 minutes, use AMS, next, PLA first color. So first color we're going to use the silver. Second color we'll use the yellow. And the last color we'll use the purple. Okay, print. There it goes. And it makes wonderful little noises when it goes to print. I need to make sure I get the okay. So let's let this print and we'll be right back in 29 minutes. Welcome back. Our benchy is completed. Let's see how it looks. With this is a 3-color benchy. Oops. There it is. So the colors that I picked was the purple, the yellow, and then the silver for the top. The benchy has some problems. Let me bring this closer to the camera. You can see the window didn't support itself well. It's got some stringing. The bottom looks very good. And there's a line shift right there. Other than that, the benchy's okay. And the purge tower for the 3 colors in that benchy was right here. Not much poop for this, but it's a small 29-minute print with only a couple color changes. Alright, so let's talk about the Bambu Lab A1 Mini 3D printer. So yes, it has they call this light AMS, but as you can see, the width, the size of this, all this together, the AMS and the printer, almost doubles the size of the P1P or the X1 Carbon, which has you can add the AMS to the P1P, the P1S, or the X1. So this little printer with a very small build plate takes so much room away from your area. I think that's just my opinion. Again, the price is excellent. Just the printer, just this part right here, for $2.99, and that's coming up on pre-order from Bambu Lab on the I think the 27th of this month, which this is November right now, and this starts shipping I think right on the same day. So let's hope so, because as far as it being a printer and a good price, easy to use, the Bambu Lab A1 I think is a good bargain. And I hate putting it down, but the size of the footprint of this is crazy. And I'm sure that they're already making ways to put this AMS either on a shelf farther away, buying longer tubes for it. Just a way to make the footprint a lot smaller, because it's a great small printer with a very large footprint if you add the AMS light to it. Multicolor prints, like perfect. I did multicolor prints, everything is fine. It has the same, it doesn't have LiDAR, but it has the input shaping, and it does the calibration. The flow rate comparison. So this has a new flow control that actually is within inside here, and also that all the filament is all loaded all the way to here, so the changing does not have to pull it all the way back. It's all sitting right here ready to go, so it just has to change right here just a little bit. Now we talked about the full auto calibration. It goes through all the calibration. There is no bed leveling. It auto bed levels. It does the Z offset all by itself, and it looks like it did a very good job on that with the first layer. The first layer looks excellent. It's saying on their site about plug and play, and yes, you can plug this in, add it to your Wi-Fi, and your experience is like buying a toaster. Just put your filament in, choose your print, and let it go. You don't even have to slice it. So the Bambu Lab Handy app added their own 3D prints from their own creators make. The noise, they talk about how there's not as much noise as the X1 Carbon. That is very, very true. This is very quiet printing. The fan noise is not, there is a noise. It's not absolutely quiet, but it's not as bad as the X1 Carbon or the P1P. This thing's with Bambu Studio and Bambu the Handy app, and yes, that's true because I have both printers now on my app. And the print volume of 180 square for a beginner or somebody that's doing miniatures, 180 is not terrible. You're not doing cosplay helmets on this, but you can do miniatures or other things that you want to make or print. Once you've, maybe for the beginner this would be great, and then you can move up to a bigger build plate as time goes on. So parts, with the stainless steel nozzle this has, you'll be able to print a lot of different things without worrying about hurting the nozzle. But this is an open printer. This is not the X1 Carbon or the P1S. It's fully enclosed that you can do the higher heats. But again, I believe that this is great for a beginner printer. And that looks like that's about it. My final thoughts on this, like I was saying, it's a great beginner printer. If they could lower the footprint, or somebody make some things to be able to maybe put this on top of it, where it's just one, this is the size straight up, that would be a lot better, especially if you have a print firm and you plan on doing, you know, putting 30 of these in a row. You don't want it to be this wide. That's a lot of real estate. Other than that, I think it's a great printer. Didn't have any issues. Setting up was a little confusing but that could have been just me looking at the instructions a little wrong. Other than that, I have nothing bad to say about it. It's going to be up to, after everybody gets a hold of one, how the reviews are going to come through. But this is going to be a new printer in my collection. I have not had any problems with my other Bambu Lab printers, and they're the workhorse of my lab, and I believe this one's going to be right along with it, especially with the AMS light that says the same thing as the full AMS that's sitting on top of my X1 Carbon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I have the new likes that you can donate or give me $1 or $2. Don't forget, everything that you see on the show I have purchased myself. But do give me a comment. I try to reply to all comments that go to the show. And like always, with Ken's Tech Lab, stay awesome.